Welcome to AI Brief, episode 256. I'm Amin. Great to be here for another deep dive, really cutting through the noise to get you plugged into the key AI developments happening right now.
And I'm Leah. Our goal today really is to give you those essential insights. We're unpacking how AI is shaping, well, everything from chatbot personalities to global trade dynamics and, yeah, some tools to boost your own productivity, too.
Absolutely. We've got quite a bit to cover. We'll dig into OpenAI's moves on AI personality, look at a pretty surprising acquisition by Atlassian hints there about the future of browsers for work.
And we'll introduce a new AI agent that's aiming to completely change how companies get at their own data.
Plus, we'll zoom out a bit, touch on robotics, Apple's challenges, Tesla's very bold bets, and what China's up to strategically.
And then wrap up with some quick-fire AI tools you can use, right away.
Okay, let's jump in. First topic, OpenAI. They're shaking things up internally with their model behavior team. Now, this is a small group, but super influential, right? They basically shape how models like ChatGPT actually interact.
That's right. It sounds small, but their job is critical. They work on reducing AI sycophancy, when the AI just agrees too much or tells you what it thinks you want to hear.
Instead of being objective.
Exactly. They also handle things like political bias and responses, and they've even helped shape OpenAI's official line on AI consciousness. Big stuff. They've had a hand in models from GPT-4 onwards, including 4.0, 4.5, and the upcoming GPT-5.
So the structural change they now report to Max Schwartzer, the post-training lead, and Joanne Zhang, who led the team, is off to OAI Labs. What does that shift signal, really?
I think it signals that AI personality isn't just a side project anymore. It's a core engineering challenge they're structuring specifically to tackle. It shows how much this whole area is evolving, finding that balance between a friendly AI and one that's, well, a bit too eager to please.
And Joanne Zhang going to OAI Labs.
That suggests they're exploring totally new ways for us to interact with AI, maybe interfaces we haven't even thought of yet. It points towards a future where human-AI collaboration could look very different.
Interesting. Okay, so from AI minds to the tools we use, Atlassian just made a really big splash, buying the browser company for $610 million. That's the Arcandia folks.
Yeah, that definitely raised some eyebrows. It's not just buying a browser. It feels like a strategic play to build an AI-first browser, specifically for knowledge work, for managing all those sauce apps we use.
Right, so they want to bake Arcandia tech into their suite, Jira, Confluence, all that.
Exactly. The idea is to make the browser less of a passive window and more of an active AI-powered workspace that understands your sauce tools.
So for me as a user, what's the payoff? What kind of features are we talking about?
Well, think about AI helping manage your tabs and apps, kind of automatically organizing your digital mess based on your workflow. Dia is staying independent, but imagine having Jira or Confluence features embedded right in the browser Chrome.
Tighter integration.
Much tighter. It's like Atlassian is saying the browser is the new operating system for work, and they want to own that experience. It's a sign the whole industry might be moving towards these work-first browsers, creating new ways to integrate tools and maybe even new revenue streams.
Okay, so AI is coming for our browsers. What about the data inside our companies? That brings us to Isotopes AI. This is a new player founded by Scale AI's former CTO, Arun Murthy. They just raised a $20 million seed round.
Right, and they've unveiled Aiden, pitched as an AI agent that lets regular business users, not just data scientists, query pretty much any enterprise data source using plain English.
So no more needing SQL or waiting for the data team.
That's the promise. Aiden is designed to be autonomous. It finds the data across Salesforce, Snowflake, ERP systems, you name it, cleans it, joins it, analyzes it, and then, crucially, drafts complex business reports automatically.
Wow, okay. That sounds incredibly ambitious. It's not just finding data, it's interpreting and structuring it. How do they handle accuracy? Business reports need to be reliable.
That's the key question, isn't it? They claim it's an end-to-end pipeline discovery, extraction, normalization, joining all automatic. But they emphasize this contextual reasoning and audit trail.
Meaning you can see its homework.
Sort of. It shows its steps, its assumptions, its recommendations. The goal is explicitly to reduce AI hallucinations and build trust. Plus, they offer on-prem or private cloud deployment for companies worried about data privacy.
So the big picture here is tackling data silos.
Exactly, that decades-old problem. Aiden represents a push towards truly self-service analytics, making insights available to more people and cutting down on that painful, traditional ETL work. It could be a real competitive edge.
Okay, let's shift gears now and look at the wider world of AI and robotics. There's a lot happening, big bets, some setbacks, interesting global dynamics.
Yeah, starting with Apple, things seem a bit rocky on the AI and robotics front. There's been a noticeable talent drain.
Like who?
Well, their lead robotics researcher, Jian Zhang, reportedly went over to Meta, and maybe 10 researchers from their foundation models team, the core LLM folks, have left for places like OpenAI and Anthropic just this year.
That doesn't sound great. Suggests maybe some internal roadblocks to innovation there?
It could point to structural challenges, yeah. It's hard to lead in AI if your top talent keeps leaving.
Meanwhile, over at Tesla, Elon Musk is making this, well, frankly, astonishing claim about humanoid robots.
Right. Predicting Optimus will be like 80% of Tesla's future value. That basically sidelines the car business, which is what Tesla is known for.
It's a massive pivot, especially since Optimus isn't even really out there yet. Deliveries aren't expected until late 2026.
It's a huge bet on a future that's still very much under development. He's really trying to redefine the company's entire identity.
And then there's China's strategy with industrial robots. You mentioned this has big economic implications.
It's actually quite fascinating. China is installing a huge number of industrial robots, about 280,000 a year, which is roughly half the global total. They're using them to basically replace human labor in manufacturing.
So as wages rise, they use robots to keep costs down.
Precisely. It lets them keep low-end production competitive even as the country gets wealthier. It's a way around that typical economic progression where manufacturing moves elsewhere. And it works. They're undercutting competitors like Japan on price, sometimes by 40%, and grabbing more global export share in those labor-intensive sectors.
A real strategic advantage built on automation. Okay, let's wrap up with something practical. Some trending AI tools that can give your productivity a boost right now.
Yeah, a quick toolkit update.
Okay, first, Mail Butler. Good for email overload. It helps draft, summarize, track emails, and even pull contacts into tasks automatically. Makes the inbox less scary.
Nice. What about calendars? Always a pain point.
For that, check out Clockwise. It uses AI to shuffle your schedule smartly, finding and protecting those blocks of focus time, your maker time, without all the back-and-forth messaging.
Defending focus time. Crucial. And for calls.
Crisp. Really good at killing background noise during online meetings. Plus, afterwards, it gives you searchable transcripts and notes. Very handy.
Noise canceling and notes. Love that. Anything for presentations.
Yes, beautiful AI. If you hate fiddling with PowerPoint or slides, this formats presentations instantly, keeps things on brand, and automates a lot of the design. Could save hours.
So quite a range there. Pulling it all together from today, we've seen how AI models are getting smarter, more nuanced.
How AI is changing core software like browsers and how we access data.
And the big strategic moves happening globally in robotics impacting economies.
Definitely. So as you wrap up listening, here's something to chew on. Think about how deeply AI is weaving itself into almost everything we do, especially at work. What's one task you do, maybe something tedious or manual, that could be next in line for an AI transformation worth thinking about?
It really is.
Thanks so much for tuning into this deep dive with us. Please follow AI Brief to keep getting these insights. And if you found this useful, share it with a friend or colleague who wants to stay informed faster.
Until next time.